Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Kelly, your macros coach, and you're listening to the Kelly Counts Macros podcast, where I simplify nutrition, strengthen your mindset. We work on the brain and make sustainable fat loss possible so that you don't yo-yo back. Be sure to hit that follow button, leave a review, and share this episode with a friend who needs it. We are finishing up July's Clubhouse chisel, and we got chiseled together within the membership using a strength training program. Shout out to our Clubhouse members who are staying on track through travel, through summer, parties, pool days, and everything in between. This past weekend for us was full of sun, fun, pool time, and my favorite time of the month in the membership, our live coaching call with Clubhouse members, where we talked about reversing to maintenance. We call it reversing Ralphie to maintaining Mandy. And this is a step that so many people skip, and that's why they yo-yo back. So if this is you, please reach out to me. I would love to have you in the Clubhouse. That will kick off with a one-time consult. Also, we whipped up the strawberry cheesecake ninja creamy that tasted like summertime in a bowl, packed in the protein, super yummy, helps with cravings, and is on the meal plan almost every night for a lot of my Clubhouse members. So good. Also, did you catch Jamie's transformation on Instagram? She went from a size 12 to a size 4. Insane. She's been consistent with her macros, her strength workouts, and showing up in the Clubhouse membership. I'm so proud of her. So if you're not following me on Instagram, head over there. Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K, to check out her transformation. So today we're diving into one of the most underrated game changers in your fat loss journey, and it's meal prep. And meal prep does not have to look like a bomb went off in your kitchen. So don't skip this episode. I know the phrase meal prep can sound overwhelming or boring, but I promise by the end of this, you're going to feel excited. You're going to feel totally equipped to simplify your week and crush your goals. So I'm going to give you 13 plus because within each hack, I felt like I gave you a bonus that will change the game for you. Plus some real life examples and ways to apply each one into your life. So number one, I have multiple cutting boards. Keep 2 to 3 medium size or one large size cutting board handy. So no need to rinse mid-prep, and they double as food trays when moving prep food to the grill or the oven or the table. It speeds everything up. I also use a cookie sheet once it's prepared to put on the cookie sheet, bring it outside because I have been loving using my griddle in my new outdoor kitchen. So one of my favorite cutting boards is called Epicurean. It's a cutting board set. It's on Amazon. I love it. I need everything to be dishwasher safe. I'm not washing anything by hand. The next thing, you need good knives, okay? Some paring knives. And the ones that I love, there's a set of 4 on Amazon. I think it's under $30, inexpensive. They have colored handles. They last forever. They actually stay sharp, and they are called Victorinox. So Victorinox. Not quite sure if I'm saying them right, but I love them. They stay sharp. They are easy to obviously put in the dishwasher, and I keep them handy when I am meal prepping. One of the things that I do is as soon as the fruits and veggies come into the house, because I do use grocery delivery. You're crazy if you're not using grocery delivery. You spend so much less money and time. So just be sure that you have a good pair of knives. Number 3, check the weekly grocery ads before planning your menu. Look at what's on sale, then plan your meals. It keeps everything budget friendly and gives you direction. Eat before you shop. Here's a little bonus, right? Eat before you shop to avoid buying impulse items. If you're going grocery shopping after work, be sure that you have, a Greek yogurt or protein chips or even a Chomps beef jerky so that you are not buying impulse items. And even before you sit down to make your menu for the week, as we do inside of the clubhouse, we have a meal plan. Take inventory of your pantry and your freezer. I do this every single week. Every Sunday morning or Monday morning, I take inventory and I know what's in there. So you probably have more usable staples than you think. Number 4, plan, shop, and cook with intention. So set this as a reoccurring event on your phone calendar, like it's a non-negotiable appointment, just like a dentist appointment. Maybe it looks like this. This is an example. Saturday morning equals meal planning. Saturday afternoon, groceries. Sunday evening, prep. And when it becomes routine, it gets so much easier. And here's a bonus tip that I give to my private clients, and I'm handing it to you. You might need to meal prep 2 days a week. Okay. Sunday for the week, Thursday for the weekend, especially if the wheels are falling off during the weekend. I also like this because sometimes people are sick of chicken breast by Thursday. Okay. They need some fresh ideas. So, prepping 2 days a week is definitely key, and you can keep it simple. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Perhaps you just had the veggies and the fruits cut up, or you had the protein available. Perhaps you did a crock pot meal and there was leftover chicken, or perhaps you bought a shrimp ring. It doesn't have to be over the top. Just keep it super simple. Number 5, salad jars or omelets in a jar. I have an amazing Clubhouse recipe for omelet in a jar, and I love it because you can take it with you, whether you're traveling for baseball and it's in your cooler, or you're going to work and you need an easy protein for breakfast. So using mason jars to prep layered salads for the week, putting, perhaps the dressing at the bottom or keeping it separate. Hearty veggies next. That's another thing that I do. Hearty veggies. And I'm talking like peppers, mushrooms. It does not have to be iceberg lettuce. You can use veggies. I love using broccoli slaw or coleslaw mix, just a bag mix. It's so easy and it's much more hearty. And then the protein and the greens on the top. You dump it into a bowl when it's time to eat. You can shake it up. Also, if you're a Clubhouse member, be sure to try the omelets in a jar. Crack the eggs, add the diced veggies and season, store, and then you could cook it straight in the jar, or you can pour it into a pan. I also do this for traveling. My kids love when I open up that mason jar full of eggs inside of the car. Obviously, I make them at home, but they stay warm for a while. So, 6, you heard me mention glass containers, right? They don't stain, they reheat beautifully. You can see exactly what's inside. They're dishwasher safe. So, my go-to other than the mason jars is Rubbermaid Brilliance containers. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive. I get them at Target, but they last forever. I love that the lids don't leak. You can even transfer them straight from the fridge to the oven. Shortcuts. Who doesn't love a good shortcut? So rotisserie chicken, you can get super cheap from Sam's Club or Costco's. You can shred a whole rotisserie chicken at once. You can use it in wraps, casseroles, soup, tacos. Super budget friendly, right? Protein packed, super versatile. Also look for heat and serve proteins from Sam's Club, like pulled pork. Clubhouse members know my grocery hauls always highlight these easy wins. Number 8, cook once, eat twice or more. I say this all the time. If you are taking the time to make a meal, make double, make triple, make quadruple. And that doesn't mean that you have to eat it for that week. If you get tired of the meal, You put it in the freezer, and then that's easy to pull out. Okay. So whether it's taco meat or grilled chicken or rice, make 4 servings instead of one. So the time difference is so minimal, and your future self will thank you. So freeze the extras or save for the rest of the week. You can also write on the bags the weights, or if you're using for the rest of the week, write the weights on the container with a expo marker. That way you can just wipe it off. Okay. You can pack leftovers right after dinner. Don't leave it sitting in the pot. Portion it into containers while you clean up. Write the weights on the containers, pre-track for the next day's lunch. It eliminates this decision fatigue that so many of us have in the evening. We don't want to make any more decisions. Okay, that way you get up, you grab your lunch, and you go. Okay, next one, everything in its place. I'll repeat this, everything in its place. So before you start cooking, chopping the veggies, measuring seasonings, trim the fat, lay out your tools, okay? And this way you can involve your kids. This is super important to involve your kids and show them how to do this, okay? So before you start cooking, chop veggies, measure the seasonings, trim the meat, lay out your tools, involve your kids, give them age appropriate tasks like rinsing the veggies or tearing the lettuce or mixing the sauces. Keep it simple and fun. They want to spend time with you. You are being a great role model as well. Soup, right? Soup in a can, okay? Easy, right? Keep a can of healthy soup handy, whether it's at home, in your desk drawer at work, and you can upgrade it, right? Add extra veggies or leftover shredded chicken. Progresso makes so many higher protein options that are easy to grab and go. They have a hearty chicken pot pie. They have a chicken and wild rice. They have a chicken tortilla. They even have a black bean one that's really, really good. So when I worked in the corporate world, this was always an option. If either I forgot my lunch or they were ordering in or a drug rep came and I did not want to eat with what they were having. Okay. Another thing that I do, especially when my kids are sick, I'll add in a scoop of vital proteins. It's unflavored collagen, has protein in it. They'll never know. It's an extra protein boost, especially when they are not feeling well. Okay, prep a mix and match base. And what I mean by this is like choose 2 or 3 carbs. Maybe it's quinoa, potatoes, rice, or cauliflower rice. All right, choose 2 or 3 of those. All right, quinoa, potatoes, rice, cauliflower rice. Choose 2 to 3 proteins, chicken, beef, fish, and then 2 to 3 veggies, roasted or steamed. Perhaps you just need to have the freezer veggies, okay? Store them separately. Build your plate or your bowl all week. You just add different sauces and different seasonings, whether it's taco seasoning or chicken seasoning or G. Hughes sauce or a Baby Ray's sauce or mustard. It's fast, it's flexible, and it never gets boring. Your meal prep should never get boring. Think outside the box. If you're not, you need to join the Clubhouse where I can help you. I know this sounds like maybe you're thinking, Kelly, you're asking me to buy all these different supplies, okay? Don't underestimate your local thrift store, excuse me. So Goodwill, there's kitchen supply finds there. You can find glass containers. You can find prep tools. You can find a Creami. You can find mason jars. Okay. Check Facebook Marketplace. All right. You can find appliances like slow cookers at a fraction of the cost. You can find that Creami on Facebook Marketplace. All right. Use that Ninja Creami. Maybe you need a veggie chopper. Maybe you can find that as well. Heck, ask your mom if she has her old Pampered Chef crinkle cutter that she's not using. She's not using that. Hey, say, hey, mom, can I use it? and that's for free. So that's it, friends. I hope this got your wheels turning and gave you permission to simplify because you know I like to kiss. Keep it super simple. Meal prep doesn't have to be a huge event. A few smart systems that I just gave you can change your whole week. If you love this episode, take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram at Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review and share this with somebody who needs meal prep help. If you want more support, join us inside of the Clubhouse for Done For recipes. Everything's done for you. All right. There's workouts in the Clubhouse. There's coaching that works with real life. So the way to find that is on my website, kellycountsmacros.com, or you can always message me. Okay. My free Facebook community, if you're not there yet, get there. Inside the guide section, you'll find how to set your own macros. These are all free. Hacks to hit your protein and how to drink wine and lose weight. Also, there's a custom roadmap to muscle. So you're always doing better than you think you are. See you next week.